Hello. The EPL is currently one of the most popular football leagues financially and competitively across the world. However, issues like revenue differences, imbalance in competition, and unanticipated fans' expectations are some of the issues of concern. This presentation will compare and contrast EPL's financial ratios, operating and cost structures, and demand considerations and then offer recommendations for growth. The goal is to solve all these problems and keep on dominating the league around the world and being interested for fans across the globe. In the EPL match, the broadcasting rights occupy the most dominant place regarding revenue generation that contributes more than 50% in total revenue of the league according to Martin Magdalena 2024. They also play a vital role in global partnerships and sponsorships, which also boosts commercial prospects. For in-stadium fan engagement, matchday income, which is on the decline, nonetheless remains significant. Thus, additional digital spaces and the usage of the international market remain strategically vital for diversification of income. They all guarantee the league's stability and future increase in revenue across various activities. This paper also shows expenditure trends to identify the main financial forces of strain, which indicates that wages account for 60% of league's expenses. Expenditure on transfer has gone up as clubs eye top talent according to Dimitriopoulos and Scarfato 2021. In the case of smaller clubs, operational costs have been found to be particularly debilitating, and similarly, debt servicing erodes financial wiggle room. Combined, these challenges mean that there is need for improved cost control and the use of more creative ways of controlling spending. This is important in assisting the EPL clubs stay sustainable, develop long-term financially sound strategies without compromising on performance. Research challenges include income differentials, wages inflation, and broadcasting revenues, which are critical hurdles for the EPL. Small clubs are fueled by very unstable revenues, and compatible external investments are questionable in terms of governance, according to Da Silva Pereira 2022. This is primarily due to the need for increased financial regulation and fair revenue models to tackle such vices. Thus, with the help of making sustainable practices, the league would be able to accomplish such objectives as moderation of risk, balanced development, and formation of the solid financial grounds for potential success. The competitive parity in the EPL can be said to have reduced over the last couple of seasons, with what can be referred to as the Big Six dominating the rest. This because of better financial muscle, according to Calahorro Lopez and Raktai 2024. Smaller clubs thus suffer from poor financial capacity and structural organization and development, issues that recognize the limit of competitiveness. Globalization is seen to benefit some groups more than others, in this case, the elite clubs. The EPL has a problem or an issue of competitive parity with a good number of clubs dominating the title. Some leagues are unpredictable due to the richness of some clubs, which affords better resources than the other teams, according to Plumlee 2022. Smaller clubs endure difficulty here, and that stifles competitive balance. Thus, it is correct to argue that there is a need to promote greater balance in the competition through revenue sharing and other regulations. Comparative factors include difference in financial endowment, dominance of the elite clubs in acquisition of players and infrastructural endowment, according to D. Simon 2021. Though relegation increases difficulties on the operating level more severely for smaller clubs, it is also leads to the occurrence of revenue losses. These issues need to be solved on the system level to create equality and fairness. Measures that have been proposed in SIX to increase the competitiveness include changes in the distribution of broadcasting revenues, the enforcement of improved financial fair play regulations, and promotion of grassroots investment, according to Pugiono 2023. Due to infrastructure grants, clubs with smaller funding can therefore also be given the tool to level the playing field. Such measures promote equal competitive relations and enhance the league's characteristics. Consumer interest in EPL matches is pegged on the cost of attending the match, the performance of the teams, and media exposure. Listeners from around the world are pooled by specially selected brilliant performers and classic rivalries, according to Abid Ali 2023. Making the arts more accessible through technology and developing viable ticket prices is the most important task, so that it has a constant customer base, which means the fan base translates into consumer base. EPL matches are highly attended, with an increasing number of countries broadcasting the event, reaching more than 200 countries, according to Bishop 2022. Social networks help fans to engage, increasing their commitment. Stadium service innovations enhance the satisfaction for fans on match day. Using these trends guarantees continuation of engagement, keeping a fusion of offline and online marketing techniques. Demand simulation entails achieving diversification of income streams, increasing its international presence, and adoption of cheap ticketing. Fan loyalty programs build EWOM or EWOM attachment, thus improving customer retention, according to Day 2023. Technology fosters interactivity, stimulation, and thus keeps the audience hooked onto the presentation. They make sure that the EPL has multitudes of followers, either globally or locally, to improve its popularity. Some of the financial reforms include a balanced revenue system, wage restraints, and a variety of income settings. Tighter financial rules and regulation make organizations more responsible, and proper financial management can be achieved, according to Cox 2022. In effect, distribution of resources prevents the development of very small clubs and makes the league more competitive. Ideally, digital and global partnerships help to address the problems related to broadcasting dependency. Promoting demand involves online presence, active involvement in community programs at the national and global level, according to Jackson 2024. Low ticket price makes the play appeal to different groups of people. The analysis also shows that pre-season tours increase footprint on the global platform. They mainly help to guarantee stable types of interest and loyalty from various types of fans, reflecting on the examples above. Promoting demand involves online presence, active involvement in community programs at the national and global level, according to Jackson 2024. Low ticket price makes the play appeal to different groups of people. The analysis also shows that pre-season tours increase footprint on the global platform. They mainly help to guarantee stable types of interest and loyalty from various types of fans, reflecting on the examples above. The issues concerning financial capacities, competition, and demand ensure that EPL stability. Both teams' commitments to equity mean that changes will be fair and balanced in order to accommodate all leagues. The fan-oriented approaches enhance deeper relationships and brand commitment as a way forward. With all these changes, the EPL retains its premiumship status in football across the world with profitability, fairness in competitiveness as well as customer satisfaction.